during the winter, my agent, Tom Rich, sent me to orthopedic surgeon down in San Diego. And I'm down there, and this guy's running me through some test of some sort, and comes up with the realization, hey, it's just a tendinitis. Tendinitis. Where it's swollen, you're okay.
Burst sac is inflamed.
Yeah. He goes, here, take this medicine, you'll be fine. I go, that is great, because Tom Rich goes, look, if you're hurt, we're going to sign a long-term contract. If you're not, Freddie, you're at the top of the list right now for the years of service and your pay. Let's just go 1 year at a time. So as soon as he found out that it was just inflammation, we signed a 1-year contract. And then I remember being at a New Year's Eve party watching Danny Morona. He was a comedian up at Burlingame. And I remember it was with a bunch of cops, city cops that I know, and some guy had a ring on. And he came in behind me and just to say hi, and he hit, and I'm like, oh, what the heck was that? He goes, you okay? I knew something was wrong. I go to spring training with the Giants. I'm hurting. I can't throw. And before I know it, I'm watching TV. You know how the NBA has their doubleheader games? I'm watching it. Just got finished eating. I'm about ready to go to bed. And on the news, in the baseball world, the San Francisco Giants just traded pitcher. And right then I thought, Bill Lasky. Fred Breining and a player to be named later. I'm going, I've been traded. So I called Tom Haller, who's general manager now. Well, I tried to get in touch with you, and I've been here all day. What are you talking about? Right then I realized I don't like Tom Haller. But I was traded. Damaged goods. So now I go all the way out to Montreal. Everything went downhill and stupid after that. The whole career is like, oh my gosh, now they traded Al Oliver.
Do you walk in there though and say, hey, I'm here and I'm hurt, by the way?
No, I did. I said,
hey,
I'm
hurt.
Their
attitude changed, they're looking at you.
Well, they said, yeah, we heard you tripped over the bag in PFP, which is pitcher's fielding practice. And I'm going, no, this happened last year. Then Chub Feeney was the league president. He came in, calls me in, and I tell him my side. He goes, look, I don't want anything said whatsoever to the media. I go, well, this isn't right. I mean, because the media wants to know what the hell happened. They just traded a 300 hitter to get you. I said, well, I can't pitch. Now, the pitchers on that team, Bill Gullickson, Charlie Lee, Jeff Reardon, they all loved me. I go, what gives? I go, oh, man, we had to get Scoop out of here, man. He couldn't field the ball properly or throw it properly.
Right, good throw.
He said, man, we want, if you're a pitcher, we want defense. Glove the damn ball. So when I let somebody hit it, you catch it, please. So they all love me, but my arm, I couldn't do anything. So instead of leaving me down there in spring training, he took me with them and just see if we could work it out. And I'm doing all these strengthening exercises, everything we could do. I pitched 6 1/3 innings, shutout ball, 2 here, 1 there. My last outing, my arm was, I think I was throwing like 68 miles an hour. That's why I said, get him out of there. Get him out of there. They sent me home. Now they're talking about operation. So now, okay, well, we'll get it operated on. Who's going to do the operation? Well, we want Montreal saying, we want Dr. Job to do it. We're paying for it. We want Job to do it. So we go to see Dr. Job, and what he's telling me is you've got a buildup of calcium on your clavicle. So we're going to cut the skin here, cut your muscle here, open all this up, shave that calcium off, and stitch it back up. I go, when will I pitch again? He goes, you won't touch a ball for 2 years. As soon as we got out of there, I want a second opinion. So we went to see a guy named Dr. James Andrews. He was brand new on the circuit. Nobody ever heard of him. I said, let's go see him. And I go in a little dinky room, and he puts my arm, and he's got a couple interns with him, and ow, ow, ow. He goes, you got a torn labrum. And at that time, they had VHSs. He goes, go watch this film in the other room, in the film room there, and they'll show you how the procedure's done. Andre, what do you got going? And he was talking about Andre Dawson. And I said, now, that's what I wanted to hear. But I came out of that after watching that video. I go, hey, this will be okay. I'm injured, but it's short term. It's not going to be the long term like he was telling me. Well, Montreal goes, we still want Job to do the surgery. Okay, so they fly me all the way out to LA. And right when they're getting me ready, prepped up to go to surgery, Dr. Job comes in. And, you know, how you doing, Fred, and everything. And he's a beet red, Irish red anyway. And all of a sudden I said, well, Dr. Andrews seems to think it's a torn labrum. And that dude he gave me that evil look like, who in the hell are you to tell me what's going on? Well, guess what? We went under. Job did the surgery with the Montreal team doctor there with them. It was a torn labrum. And that's why I teach kids nowadays. I've been teaching for 20-something years. You get an opinion from somebody, I don't care how good they are, get a second one. I tell everybody, just because somebody says your arm's this, your arm's that, get another opinion. Anyway, I went out and I had a great spring training. And I'm getting ready to make this team. And now, Bill Bird, they got rid of him and they brought in a guy named Buck Rogers. Now, I just finished that pitch against the New York Yankees, 6 innings. I gave up 2 hits. Both of them were doubles to Don Mattingly. They scored no runs. I struck out about 5. I didn't walk anybody. It was just, I'm feeling good. I'm going to make this team. Well, the next day, you know how we go out there in batting practice and pitchers are on the outfield talking and just boo. Well, Buck Rogers is making his move. And all of a sudden I got Dave Palmer, and Gully and Charlie, and all of a sudden they see him coming over to me, or to us. And all of a sudden, hey, Fred, can I talk to him? Well, these guys just walk away. I'm like, yeah, what's up? He goes, you know, you threw the ball well, but your problem is you throw too many strikes. You got to be a little bit more inconsistent in the strike zone. I'm going, what? He goes, yeah, otherwise people are going to just sit on you and wait. You throw too many strikes. So my next start was in St. Pete against the St. Louis Cardinals. Well, I'll show you I can get behind a little bit. And I got behind a little bit. Guys are hitting the ball, razor shines, made a couple errors. I was sent down the next day. I have to go to AAA now. I got sent down, and the team's heading out. Well, I'm still at the hotel for the send-off, and they wanted me to be a part of it, and I just couldn't go over there with that group. Well, come to find out, Bill Gullickson and Jeff Reardon, these guys go, hey, Freddie, you were set up, because he had promised Tim Burke. They were both in AAA the year before. Says, if I get that big league job, you're going with me. He set it up where I would be a little wild, have a bad outing. See? No, bring up Burke. And they sent me down. I remember sitting at the bar, and I was full-fledged alcoholic at the time anyway, but I remember sitting there, and Buck Rogers came in with his coaching crew, Joe Kerrigan and all these guys, and I turned back, and I just took a deep breath, and I was going to go over there. I just wanted to hit him in the nose. I was going to break his nose. I don't give a shit if you guys beat the crap out of me. I'm going to break his frickin' nose. And as soon as I turned around, they were gone. Where'd the hell they go? You ruined it. And again, I try to tell kids, you better take care of yourself. Be careful what you listen to and who's telling you. Because here's a person of authority that you're supposed to listen to and obey, and set me up and put me out. Don't let that happen to you guys.